tunes in. I tried this earlier and I couldn't get a signal and I got bumped offline, so um, I figured I'd give it a little bit, try again and see if I can get online now. So we'll see if anybody tunes in. Pretty night out tonight. I figured I'd sit outside and talk. I might hear a car go by. If I hear a bird, a mockingbird over here. So we'll see if anybody tunes in. I'm never sure how these things are going to go. Sometimes I get a whole bunch of people. Sometimes I don't get anybody. Or I might have hit the wall and I'm just not going to get anybody. It seems to be, I try new things on here. It's like, okay, it's kind of like the shorts. Although I do okay with the shorts still, but I'll never get 3 million shorts views. There's no way. I don't post enough shorts. I'll get sick of seeing me. And I don't get enough views on them to ever get, that I would ever get to 3 million in a year. There's no way. Um, but anyway, I still do them because I think they're fun. And seems to be a good way for me to get people to the channel. Pop in a little clip from an investigation that's got something cool going on in it or something that's interesting. And so I've been able to use them successfully to get people to the channel. But it seems like whenever I start something, it seems to go great, and then it's like, oh, well, you're doing great with let's change it, or it's not going to work like it did, or I don't know, maybe I change something and do something different, thinking I'm going to make it better, make it worse. I don't know. I don't ever know what happens. So a lot of times, like I said, I'll do these chats, and I don't know if anybody's going to tune in or not. And I probably shouldn't have been running those streams the last couple of days, but I didn't really know how to test it for live stream. I guess I could have done it as unlisted, and I did do some as unlisted. But for me, I wanted to run some stuff and watch it on my TV, and kind of look and see what people would actually be seeing, what you, the viewer, would actually be seeing from your end of it, because everything doesn't look exactly the same to the creator, obviously, because there's links and stuff that shows up on pages and things as a viewer don't see that I see that make things a little bit different. But anyway, like I said, I figured I'd get on here and do a live chat and see if anybody signs on the list. Doesn't seem like that's going to be the case tonight, but it was worth a try. Like I said, sometimes people want to chat, sometimes they don't. So we'll give them another few minutes. I didn't really have anything to talk about in particular. I just kind of, like I said, want to get on the chat. Last couple I've done seemed like people had questions, and we had fun, and I did shout outs for people, and I enjoyed that. I'm kind of a lonely old guy, and getting to do any kind of fun stuff like that with a group of people. Even though I realize it's online and I can't see anybody, y'all can just see me. It's gives me something to look forward to. So I appreciate it. I appreciate when people do tune in and watch me. And if nobody tunes in and watches me, there's not much I can do about that. I'm not sure how to make. It's a live video, so um, not really anything I can do. I don't think I've gotten a single viewer the whole time I've been sitting here looking at it. So it is what it is. I'll stay on a few more minutes. What am I like? Oh, I can't even see what it says. I forgot to bring my glasses. Maybe 9 minutes, maybe 10 minutes, maybe 3 minutes. I don't know. Anyway, it must have been 3. Now it's 4. So I haven't been talking that long. Maybe I'm just being impatient. I'll sit here a few more minutes. Give it a try. Beautiful night, eh? No joking. Oh yeah, you can see it. So that's the moon over there. Big dead, big dead tree of mine over here. You can see the branches through it. But yeah, that's the moon over there. It's pretty. It's pretty nice. Very peaceful out here. That's why I figured I'd come out and sit and kind of enjoy the evening. Hello, Beast Gaming Pie. Good to see you. How are you? Thank you for tuning in. It's a little quiet in here tonight. I'm just sitting out here on the porch, I was basically just talking to the camera because I hadn't anybody else tuned in. But I was basically showing everybody that's the moon. That's the moon over there. Whoops. I moved it where you can't see it. Anyway, that's the moon right there. Anyway, let me turn that back around where you can see me. Well, I appreciate you tuning in. I never know how many people. I guess I shouldn't have been running those streams last. It's like 11:30 a.m. here. It's crazy to see it. Yeah, yeah. You're on the other side of the world, right? Anyway, see, I never know if anybody's gonna tune in for these live streams or not. Sometimes I turn them on, turn them on, and I'll have, um, a couple thousand people. Sometimes I turn them on, and I don't have anybody. But I appreciate you tuning in. I tried to run one earlier, and it crashed on me. I had like two people watching, but then when I was done with it, I only got to talk for a few minutes before it crashed. But then when I was done with it, I had like two new subscribers from it. So I guess they felt bad that I crashed, so they figured they'd subscribe. I thought that was nice of them. Yeah, it's almost lunchtime there. getting getting close to it anyway. So, yeah, like I said, I've been trying out some streaming software, and I've been running some streams, and I probably overloaded everybody. They're probably mad at me. So probably I'm probably like the little boy that cried wolf. Probably when I run a live stream now, nobody's gonna come and watch it because I overloaded them with the streaming stuff, testing out the streaming software. But I see all these guys run these channels, and all the bigger channels seem like they've got video running all the time on a live stream. So I figured I'd try to do that, at least something. No, well, I live out in the boondocks and I don't have very good internet service, so having something like OneStream where I can just upload the videos to it and then run the stream off of it is just easier for me. So I don't know. I guess I could get internet out here and um, try doing it, but I don't know. I don't really want to sit here and talk and try to like show the videos live to people. It'd be easier if I could put together somebody suggested I do more of like a documentary presentation where I put the videos more like something maybe you would see on public broadcasting or something like that, or the BBC, where there's some commentary from me and maybe some historical information, and then maybe parts of the investigation and not necessarily the big hunks of entire investigation. Although I guess I could keep those on there. So I think what I guess I should do is take all my big videos and cut them up into pieces and like try to make them into some kind of presentation, and maybe talk to you guys and give you some context for them so you know what they are and what was going on, and what it is and who it is I'm talking to. Yeah, I don't really know any other way to do it now, because the investigations have already happened, so it's not like I can go back and like refilm stuff to go with stuff that happened 15, 20 years ago. So it's gonna have to kind of be my reflections of um, basically my history over the last 20 years. Um, but I think I can make that work. I can sit down and do. I actually filmed some footage sitting on my front porch tonight to go with the St. Albans investigations, where I talked about the different groups and people and the different experiences I've had there over the years. And I just sit there and set the camera up and let it run. And I talked for, I don't know, just basically sat and just kind of had recollections from probably, you know, half hour to an hour. So I'll have to go back through it and edit it out and see what I got. And then I was going to put it with some of the investigation footage from St. Albans, and then run that through the stream and let people watch it and see what they thought. Good. I'm glad you think that's a good idea. If somebody else suggested I do that, so um, like I said, I figured running it through the stream is the easiest thing to do, because then it'll actually give me a file that's all put together like a documentary, and I can actually download it and then put it in the playlist with the other videos, and that way then the evidence is all there and the full investigations, and then also the I guess I'll upload the clips that go with the documentary too, and that way I've got like a documentary evidence clips as much of the full investigation as I can, and then whatever commentary I've got. So I figured that's what I was going to do with it, which is all going to be really time consuming. Here this old guy is talking about doing all this stuff like I'm going to be around, but hopefully I'll be around a little bit longer, and I want to do some new investigations too. I've got this idea of kind of doing this. Um, I haven't really come up with anybody that has the time or seems to want to go ghost hunting right now, that lives around here. But I want to do some investigations here where I live. I've never really gotten to do that. I've always traveled to do my investigations, and there are some locations here in the Shenandoah Valley where I live that I'd like to investigate. I never have, so I'd like to do that. Um, but like I said, I haven't really found anybody around here who wants to do it. So I was thinking about doing this always like a haunted and alone or haunted traveler kind of series where I go stay at different places and then kind of explore and investigate the where I'm staying and then the area around me possibly. So anyway, if y'all I don't know if y'all think that's interesting or not, but that was something I thought about doing. Um, and I'm like I said, I'm always open to ideas. Um, on things I can do to make the channel more interesting. I've been trying to I've been trying to do my gear reviews still. I ordered some new gear. I've got some new gear coming in, so I'm going to show you guys that when I get it, and I'll explain what it is when it gets here. I'm not going to try to show you now. I don't know if it would make any sense. It's easier if I got it. Yeah, and I mean I enjoy watching those. It's more like what you see on TV. Um, But as far as getting viewers and getting watch hours, as far as like me trying to improve my channel and get it monetized, the best thing for me, honestly, so far has been doing these live streams and just sitting here and talking to you guys. So I'm not want to give that up either. I do enjoy it, and like I said, I never know whether I'm going to get. It's like I said, and it's also weird when I sit down wanting to talk to people. It's like I don't get anybody. But then when I sit down, like if I had a piece of gear or something to show you, so I'm sure the night that I want to talk to you guys about gear, I'll have a bunch of people wanting to talk to me and not wanting to talk about gear. That seems to be how it always works out. But anyway, I've got some new gear coming in. I'm going to show you guys, and I've got a couple of places. Um, Funky little hotel. Well, it's not even a hotel. It's like a motel. And it's not like a modern motel. It's like one of these funky little old, almost like what was the Psycho, the movie from the 1950s, almost like the little Psycho kind of motel with the little cottages. Um, and I don't know that it's haunted, but it's been there a long time and it looks interesting. And I just thought, at least visually, it would be a cool place to do an investigation. And like I said, there's a bunch of little cottages and a little courtyard, and this kind of got this old retro kind of funky feel to it. And it's not too far from where I live, and I thought I would do that. And then there's a place that used to be a mental facility, that's now a hotel, and I wanted to do that also. And there's also a graveyard at the hotel that the public has access to, that was part of the mental institution. And this is a place that goes back to the 1820s. It's one of the oldest mental facilities in the country. So that was a place I wanted to investigate. Probably some place I should do on my own since I'd be going and staying at a hotel. It'd be weird. It'd be weird trying to get my friends to go with me. Be like, hey, you want to go stay at a hotel with me? Especially when they live here. So I don't know what I'd do about that. So I might rent a room and just spend the night there and investigate the cemetery and walk around downtown and investigate a couple spots down there. There's an old train station where there was a train derailment and a lady died, and I think there was a couple murders down there, and different people disappeared. And, Stanton's got a lot of interesting history to it, and quite a few unsolved murders, and just it's an interesting kind of place. It's been here a long time, been here since the early 1700s. So, um, anyway, it's like I said, I was just reading to see if anybody said anything else. Well, I appreciate you tuning in. Like I said, I'm mainly just trying to figure out what I want to do with the channel. Just trying to figure out things to do. Like I said, sitting here and talking to you guys mostly seems the best thing to do. I'm never sure when to run them. And I think I might have broke everybody running those live streams off the one stream thing. But I wanted to try it out and see what I could do because I figured it'd be the easiest way for me to put the commentary and the video and everything all together. Just put it in a playlist and then just run it through the stream. So anyway, well, I appreciate y'all tuning in. I guess I'm gonna get off here. I've been talking for almost 15 minutes, and um, like I said, I just mostly got on to see if there's a whole bunch of people wanting to chat. But I appreciate you guys tuning in to chat. I don't want to make you feel bad about that. But like I said, sometimes I get bombed and sometimes I don't. So I just want to see if anybody had any questions or what they thought about the videos I've been putting up over the last couple of days, or anybody likes the streams, or everybody hated the streams, or although I seem like I got a bunch of new subscribers off the streams. So I don't know. I'm not sure where to be with it. I just wanted to get on and see what everybody thought. So anyway, I appreciate you guys. Much love to you. Y'all have a good night. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it.